That it?
Prime time picks. Ding, 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 ding. Moving on to the prime time picks. Listeners took a step back going 2-3 last week. We need more out of them. If you guys think you're going to catch me and Brandon, you're only, I think, 3 behind me, which makes you 5 behind Brandon.
I'm 25 and 35.
And 5 ahead of Jake.
It's brutal that you make me make the graphic for that. It really is. I will say, if I wasn't a dope and I would have taken the Colts, we would have all been 4-1. Or if I would have taken the Texans, we would have all been 4-1 this week.
For the first time, we had all of our upsets and all of our wild cards hit for all 3 of us.
I really didn't think the Bucs were going to hit.
Yeah.
I didn't like them in that, but
But this week we're doing a little different, and so you guys got to be ready. On Thursday, we're going to give you 3 picks on our Twitter page @LoudSportsPod. So be ready to vote in those 3 on Thursday for the 3 games. Noon game, Bears at Lions.
You don't need an offense to beat this Lions team. I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think the Lions have much of a chance against the Bears, even though the Bears are not very. I don't think the Bears are very good either, but I think the Bears are a lot better than the Lions.
This is a terrible thing.
The Bears just had a good win. They see a light at the end of the tunnel. They are trying to maybe get back into the wild card 6 spot race, so they're cheering against the Vikings on Monday night.
There's no way the Bears get in the playoffs.
Well, we're all taking the Bears here.
Shut up, Paul. It's not making sense.
There's no way the Bears make the playoffs. Well,
But I'll take them.
Chalk.
All right, it's late. I've been up a lot. Shut up.
You're pulling double duty. You have morning radio work in Ames. You got a lot going on right now.
And I got Thanksgiving tomorrow night. That's why we're doing it early this week.
Yeah, so next, the mid-afternoon game, we have the classic Thanksgiving game that is hosted by the Cowboys every year, man.
Too, right?
Yeah, but the Lions switch up who they play more than the Cowboys. Well, I guess the Cowboys are playing the Bills.
Didn't they play the Bears last year?
No idea.
The Lions used to always play the Packers at Ford Field, and then it switched up 10 years ago.
Anyway,
so
sorry,
they
I
always
interrupted.
play a divisional game, I think. But the Cowboys were the original volunteer. We'll play on Thanksgiving, and they get a home game every year, and that's what the deal was. When I think it was Jerry that struck
Yeah,
that.
because both teams always play at home on Thanksgiving.
Correct, because they volunteered the first year that the NFL asked, will somebody play on Thanksgiving Day? Because obviously Jerry Jones understands, standalone game.
Everybody's watching
Yeah,
this.
everybody's watching.
All these people are together. They're going to watch this. Yep.
Yeah. So we have Bills at Cowboys. Man, I'm excited for this one, a cross-conference matchup.
So this is the afternoon one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, Jake.
I went first last time.
Okay, Brandon.
This one's kind of a tough one. I'm surprised that the spread is 6.5 for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you that I think it's going to be a closer game than that, but I think I'm going to take the Cowboys to win at home.
I am also not. I am going to take the Bills.
Hey, there you go. I'm taking the Bills as well.
I really had to think about that one, and I might regret it because I have a feeling that my bet will hit, but the Cowboys will win, but I'm going with my bet right now. And so I'm taking the Bills. And Brandon's looking at me like, you're right. The Cowboys will win by less than 7.
Yeah, I like the Bills. I think they've only missed for me one time. I think that was when I took them against the Patriots. Otherwise,
they've missed for me.
I think any other time, well, I'm not betting. Any other time, I think I've hit with them. So, and they have a really good defense, and they're a solid AFC playoff team. So I like the Bills here.
Moving on to Thursday night, Saints at Falcons. My turn. I mean, the Saints. Come on.
I think we're all gonna take the Saints.
The Falcons just beat the Saints, though.
They got me 2 weeks ago. Took the Saints over the Falcons, and they got me.
But the Falcons also just got blasted at home by the Bucs. So I mean,
yeah, it's one of them. It was one of them fluke things in the NFL. I think the Saints win. I think the Saints win pretty big.
Chalk.
So we all got Saints. Moving on to Sunday night. Oh, I really like this one. Patriots at NRG in Houston. Back to you, Jake. Patriots at Texans.
I gotta take Brady and the Patriots. I mean, what else can I say? It's Brady and the Patriots.
How about you, Brandon?
Yeah, I can't go against the Patriots yet. It's hard for me to pick against them
You
when
got
they
burned
when they don't give up any points.
when you didn't take the Ravens.
They are at the surging point of their schedule where they'll give up in Week 17 and sit all their
Yeah,
starters. Bet against the Patriots in Week 17. But until then, they are fighting. Because I do think that Belichick understands how important it is to have home field go through Foxborough in the playoffs. I think that he really does care about that. So they're going to care about every big game they have until Week 17, and they know who has it between them and Baltimore.
Before we get to the last one, can I ask a question? Is it because it's Thanksgiving that they can't flex? Because why in the hell is the 49ers against the Ravens not the primetime game on Sunday?
You need 2 weeks' notice to flex. And so 49ers weren't going to get flexed 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, and I guess they've been in primetime for 2 weeks. Yeah. And the Ravens have been
I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you, but when it comes down to it...
That's a potential Super Bowl preview.
But I would argue that the conference clash matters more than the non-conference matchup
are you trying
at
to
this
tell
point in the
me
season.
That Patriots-Texans is a more valuable game than
No, I'm saying...
I'm talking ratings-wise.
I was saying based off of... Well, ratings-wise, I think that Packers and 49ers will get much bigger ratings than Ravens 49ers would in a primetime slot. And that's based on fan bases.
Yeah, but you also have to think that everybody's jumping on the Niners and Ravens bandwagon this year.
Yes, but
so people want to watch these teams.
Yeah, but I recommend you look up the teams that have the best TV viewership.
Oh yeah, well I mean it's I know it's Cowboys, Packers,
Cowboys,
Patriots.
Steelers, Packers, 49ers have a big national following because of the 90s. And so I think that the Packers 49ers was worth more to NBC than Ravens 49ers, and I bet they looked at that.
Potential Super Bowl 40.
You could say Week 1 every non-conference game is a potential Super Bowl matchup.
Yeah, but this one really is. The Niners and Ravens.
So is Bills Cowboys. Those are two teams that'll probably make the playoffs.
The Bills beat the Patriots.
They're making the playoffs. No guarantees who's going to beat anybody in the playoffs.
You really
right?
hate the Niners, dude.
No, I do. I do, Jake. I do, Jake, because I watched Kaepernick destroy 2 very good Packers seasons in the playoffs.
I'm sorry I derailed it. Let's get to the final pick. Look at his face. It's just pure anger at me right now.
You're first.
I'm doing the calm reach out.
He is.
Stop.
It's the second time this episode.
I do that a lot in the show. I get under your skin. This one's easy, baby. I mean, the Seahawks are in that elite level, Super Bowl level team. And the Vikings, I would say that, but I just can't trust the Vikings. I can't trust Kirk Cousins in primetime. I know he beat the Cowboys a few weeks ago, but I just can't trust Kirk Cousins going up against Russell Wilson and the Seahawks team. It's Seahawks.
Kirk Cousins has like 1 win in 4 years in primetime. Like, that's a pretty safe bet. What do you think, Brandon?
I don't know. I really like the Vikings. I really like them.
The Minnesota Vikings.
I was trying to not do that the whole time.
We're doing it the rest of the season.
I took them 2 weeks ago, and I got you guys. Against who was it? The Rams?
It was the Cowboys, I think.
Cowboys, yeah.
Yeah, Cowboys.
The Seahawks are playing so well. It's just so hard to pick against them.
Off a bye. I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to take the Vikings.
He's rolling the dice because we all went chalk on 3 matchups this week.
The Bills, Cowboys, and Vikings Seahawks. The only ones that we... Well, you're wrong.
Well,
she's going to go 5-0, and then I'm going to look stupid.
Well, we will bring the polls to you guys this week because you are the most important part of this podcast.
Sure.
And to take a second to say that, this is Thanksgiving week. We're very thankful for the opportunity to have fun talking sports like this and have people that care about what we say and interact with us, and that's huge. And so thank you guys.
I'm not thankful.
No.
Because our best viewed video on our Facebook is you making fun of Nebraska.
We'll put up some more of those soon. Yeah, maybe something post Heroes week.
No, but I do. Yeah, you better believe I'm putting a video up post Heroes game. Either way, no matter what happens. But yes, thank you. We wouldn't be what we are without you guys. So.
Well, let's wrap it up with which of our 5 picks games are you most excited to watch from a good football standpoint this week? I'll go first. I am so excited for Vikings Seahawks. From an offensive standpoint, I think that they both have the most to offer compared to some of these other games. Like, I would think Bills Cowboys is a great matchup, but not offensively with the Bills as much as Vikings Seahawks. So I'm here for Monday night this week. Brandon, which are you most excited for?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the Vikings and Seahawks is definitely the best game of the week. But I'll go with the Patriots Texans just to be different. I mean, Deshaun Watson is much watched TV. And the Patriots are the Patriots.
But do you trust the Texans against the Patriots because they really do leave Deshaun Watson out sometimes?
I mean, that's why I picked the Patriots. I don't think they will win, even though they're at home. I think that New England's offense will be better this week. They will be healthier, and they will get it. They will be able to. That Deshaun Watson won't be able to score enough points to win that game against
Hopkins
great
versus Gilmore.
defense. Yeah.
Hopkins versus Gilmore, guys. Watch that all game long. Jake, how about you?
It's probably my favorite Thanksgiving. Goodness, I need sleep. It's probably my favorite Thanksgiving tradition is watching the Cowboys lose at Jerry World. So I'm very excited to watch the Bills beat the Cowboys.
I thought it would be more of a tradition to watch the Lions lose on Thanksgiving.
That's you. You're so petty.
It's true.